And they're not open long. Unless you're the Patriots, it's not open long. Did you think it's closing quickly for them, or do they have a few more years?
I think they still have some years. They still have great players on that team. The biggest issue with this team is their mentality, right? And I say that because when we won our Super Bowl, it was so many guys that were hungry. I'm talking about, I got to win this Super Bowl. I mean, it's all that matters, right? And then you win a Super Bowl, then guys get paid, and, things just kind of happen, right? And I don't think that they've drafted as well as they wanted to have drafted over the past few years. And I think if they can get back to the type of running style where they're lining up and just smashing people in the face, that's what wins in the long run, and that's what gives them the confidence to go on longer in the playoffs. That's what I hadn't seen. That's what I didn't see last year. Just the type of rushing offense that has to change.
So, Heath, let me ask you this: does that hunger come back? I remember our former teammate Warren Sapp saying, "Man, after we won the Super Bowl in Tampa, the long snapper had a radio show." Everybody was getting paid and getting deals and endorsements. Does that hunger come back?
He said mentality. I believe he was a part of setting that mentality. He had C on his chest for a reason. But you had this guy named Beast Mode behind him, too, that didn't have a C on his chest, but I think he was the one that labeled the mentality of how this whole team played. I think he even spurred on the defense to the greatness that we've seen them. I mean, I hate stats, but there's some stats that are worthy to be, screamed to the world. 2012, 13, 14, 15. This is the #1 ranked scoring defense. 4 years in a row. Are you kidding me? Last year, they drop off a little bit, Mike. They go to third, despite all the injuries that they have. So, Dan, your question was, the window closing. I would caution, be careful, because it can close super fast. And in a blink of an eye, it can be gone. I think Russell last year, running for his life, that O-line was a major issue. There wasn't that mentality that Mike spoke of. And so if this defense can't find a way to somehow transfer their mentality back to that run game and to the way Russell Wilson became the household name, because Russell was balling because of a run game, because of a top-notch defense, because of an O-line that was handling his business, and they allowed him to grow up in this league. So you got to find a way to get back to the balance that created his ring, and that balance is far gone.
Okay, you played until you were what, 32?
32.
You played until you were 32. All right, I want to read a couple of numbers to you, and this is why I think the window could be closing. Cam Chancellor, 29. Richard Sherman, 29. Michael Bennett, 31. Cliff Averill, 31. If all those guys play until they're 32, which is a great 10-year career, that's 4 dudes who are going to be done in 2 years.
I think it's more the money, because these are all high-price paid superstars.
High-price paid guys.
I mean, Bobby Wagner, you want to keep throwing in high-price names?
Eventually catches up. Bobby Wagner, though, just 26 years old. So, I'm just saying.